I'm sorry, he didn't just say exactly, did he?
You heard
Well,
him.
Andrew still wants to feel a part of the whole thing. He wants to feel included. It's what he's wanted his whole life.
Hey, Robert,
He's
I
really
did
always
send you
wanted
a
just to feel
Cash App,
included.
but I'm just going to hold his credit for right now, okay? I don't want you to worry about it.
Sure. And Andrew, I have a lot of love for you still to this moment. But if for a second you thought you could play in people's faces to the tune of hurting people and their loved ones and play and I told this to Tacos, I told this to Siren yesterday, when you say things like, well, I really don't know what could ever have been the coleslaw sound coleslaw coleslaw I just coleslaw. Okay, well, I was asleep as like coleslaw.
Oh, it's
No,
not,
no
Robert.
one,
Come
no, it
on,
is,
you're
and no
smart.
one, no one is so stupid as to believe.
Yeah,
No, don't tell me I'm smart. I'm smarter
I'm
than you
going to
can
bed.
ever be. I'm smarter than you can ever be. You're right. I'm smart.
then you're wrong this time.
No, don't tell me coleslaw and expect that I don't know exactly what you were doing. And to be certain, Andrew, I don't look at you in any way other than I do anyone else here. But it is what it is. Like, not a bad week isn't a game to some people. When you have to wake up every day and wonder what you're looking at and why you're looking at it, and people threatening the lives of people you love, including yourself, and you inviting people on your panel who have been doxing and threatening my life up until 2 days ago for 3 years. It's There's nothing silly. There's nothing funny. There's nothing casual. Not even sorta.
Wild part is making them mods and they were controlling the shit.
Literally giving them the power. I will say the one thing that got to me.
Everybody is a mod. Everybody.
Hold
That's not true.
Literally.
No, the one thing.
Yes,
The
it
one
is,
thing.
Cade. You're a mod.
Okay.
You could have stopped.
I've stayed very
Hold on,
quiet. I've stayed
everybody
very
was a
quiet. No,
mod,
you
so-
hold on. The one thing that got to me is that you set a boundary that people couldn't talk about me, and then let them spend hours talking about how they couldn't bully me. And every time I dropped them for breaking the rule, you brought them right back up. No consequences for the fact that they broke a rule you set. That whole live was about how they couldn't bully me. Men could not bully a woman because you wouldn't let them. And instead of giving them any consequences for allowing that behavior, you just let them back up to do it again, gave them mod status, and told me we all had mod status, right? You're just not in it.
Yeah, you took away my mod too. Like, you took away a lot of people's mod.
Same, actually.
Oh, I did not. I didn't take it away.
Yes, you did. I wasn't even mod. When
No, I did not. You guys are lying. You guys
I
are
was
lying about
not.
that. I definitely did not take away anyone's mod. And like that's why I let everyone be a mod is because
Minus your little excuses, I'll tell you when I was done. When the next, Belinda is a wonderful woman. I'll just start there. Belinda is a wonderful woman with a wonderful life, and she does not deserve anything but the best because she earned it. Cool. I believe that. But when the very next day, when something happened to her,
The fuck?
you, Andrew, said, Belinda, oh, I am so sorry something happened to you. And someone you claim to care about, me,
You in August.
you so much just as knew as much as that someone that I love was on your background. You knew it. You knew it.
I
You knew
messaged
it.
him. I confirmed.
Robert,
I know
didn't
he knew
think
it.
you
I knew
wanted
he
me
knew
to
it.
bring it up.
I went
was
to ask
respecting
Bex.
you.
I
That's
went
what
to
it was.
every angle.
No, Andrew, what I would want, you can message me. You can message me. You know you can. Anyone can. Let's just be real, dude.
Two
Like,
ways
come
for you,
on.
Robert. You know that, right? You could message
No,
me as well.
what's the two? Why would I have to message you?
What the?
Andrew. I am my
Feeling some type of
we're
way,
men. We're
Robert.
men. Andrew, my feelings are so hurt. Oh my god! Like I just told Tacos about this last night. We're men. You think I'm gonna say, Andrew? My feelings are so hurt. Oh la 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 la.
Robert, what I was saying
Are you
was,
40?
go ahead, Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
Robert.
What did
And
you
you
say,
know
Bill?
this. The one you just mentioned, Robert, is the worst of them all.
I
in
don't
my
give a fuck
opinion.
what you think. I could give a shit. You're not involved.
But see, that's personal gripes. But the things that I've learned about her is great things that she's done. And I understand when people have groups or cliques that they click up on. All I'm saying is that they've been circling the fucking wagons. Like, when did it come to be profoundly right to do the shit? Like, I watched this shit unfold. They had you platformed them. And I'm talking about somebody who I cared about, respected, loved. I'm hurt by this. I'm really fucked up by this, that I can't fuck with this person because this person said, fuck you, fuck your feelings. I'm doing this for the fucking clout. I'm doing this for the fucking kicks and giggles. And you mean to tell me I'm not worth fucking a galaxy? You didn't get a fucking gift. You didn't get anything. And you had people, you platform people to do that shit. That shit is, and here's the sad thing about it is, y'all think the shit.
Platformed everybody.
I'm not
everybody.
talking, Robert, am I talking about him? I'm really not. Bill, you weren't there. Have I talked to you? Am I talking about him? Who am I? Am I talking about him, Bill?
I'm not talking about him.
No, I'm not talking about you. Kate, am I talking about him? Nick, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about somebody who I've respect, cared about. There's a lot of shit that has went on, and I've co-signed it, approved it, didn't say shit. We joked about it. Okay, it's a game. But damn, when the fuck is this shit gonna fucking stop?
I'm not going to, Carmen. And you know what I find really funny is that the same
Some of it has, though. I think a lot of it has. Like, I think.
Andrew.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
the same people down in
It's
the
been a good
comments
week, right?
now that are coming for Andrew.
On a
for
bad
whatever.
week.
Well, I think,
Keep going,
like, in
Bill. Go
terms
ahead.
of,
They're
like,
just
for
saying
Bex, at
that's
least,
what
like,
he's been
Bex
saying to
got
us.
herself.
It's not a bad week. You had a bad week. That's all he's been saying.
Bex
Go ahead,
did
Bill.
what, Andrew? What did Bex do, Andrew? Please tell us what Bex did, Andrew, because even October has apologized at this point.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
tell
and
me
I
what
think the reason why is because maybe because of me. It might be because of me. I might be wrong.
Yeah, it might be because
Andrew,
of you.
I
Because
can assure you, you
It
are the
wasn't
last
because of
person
you.
anyone will be thinking of when all this is over. And that's the difference between sensationalism and charisma, is that people like you think that saying the N-word is enough to get a little attention for the day. But guess what?
Say the N word, Robert.
After it dies, it's a metaphor. Let me explain the metaphor. People like you think that saying the N-word is enough to get attention for the day, but once it is over, no one will look twice. Charisma, bold, as an example. Charisma, me. I am a star.
Charisma, character, all that.
Charisma.
Bold has that.
You are
Don't
someone
have it.
who runs through the world saying the N-word to get a little bit up for a moment, but it's not enough, Andrew. It never was, and you know that. You know that. You know that more than anyone. It's not enough. And so you have said in essence the N-word. You said it today, and now everyone's looking. Ooh, 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 ooh. Didn't last for more than a week.
Robert, can I please say something?
Sure.
Because we're talking about that same group of people, right? During a time when everybody in the comments, they all teamed up together. Now they're mad at Andrew. They all teamed up with that same group coming for me. And you were fine with all of it.
Was fine with what?
These people like literally came from my real life, in real life.
Bell.
Like I'm so
Bell.
confused.
Belle, you know what I'm so confused about, Belle?
What is it, Robert? Because when it's not
They're
your
they're
way,
they're literally coming for my life today and yesterday
yeah,
and
but
the
you
day
were up
before.
here making fun of the shit that they were doing.
Because guess what, Belle?
Oh my God.
I'm not you, sweetheart. They're literally coming for my life like every day.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it was none other than like 2 days ago that I got like an actual death threat. I did that. I got that from none other than Aqua. Did it? I got it. Oh my God, Belle, you're so
We
special to
just not
got
talking
that.
about it, Bill.
You're so
Like there's a
stupid.
I
list.
want to highlight the fact that
Guys,
Shut
we're
your
all
dumbass
friends.
up, you fucking disgusting
I
swine.
knew he
You're
was
so
gonna drop her. I
gross.
knew he was
You
gonna
are
drop
so
I want to
gross, Belle.
highlight.
You are
That's
so
censoring,
gross.
y'all. Don't
I want to
censor.
highlight the
Gross.
fact. Can I highlight the fact that Andrew was warned about Aqua, and then he said, "I'm not going to let Aqua back up until I talk to Robert about this." And then
Oh, he sure
continued to
did.
let Aqua up.
And she was up. She was back
Never
up there
Of course.
talking.
No,
You
I
want to
did
know
Gave
why?
her,
You want to know why?
She was
You want
never
you want to
up.
know why? It's because people like Andrew go through the world trying to say the N word. Metaphor. Ooh, I can't get love. Ooh, I can't get attention. Look at me, N word.
but here's the thing though. And the people that platforms Aqua. Aqua is problematic to herself, but she uses the TBI.
Very problematic. Yeah.
She uses the TBI
She was
as an
she was
issue.
on your panel. She was on
She
your
was on your
panel.
panel. She was on there speaking.
Talking about me. Talking about
Talking
me.
about Robert and was mad at me saying that I was rocking with Robert,
So
who is racist.
stupid. So dumb. And you know what? Here's my world like what I revel in this world is that so like in my job as a political consultant, I oftentimes have to compete with idiots like Andrew, people who have been handed things. And I am ambitious. I can get anything I want because I know how to. People like Andrew are so stupid. They're just like, I think I can get it, and they get what they're handed because they don't know how to. You don't know how to get anything.
Robert, can you let me know when I can speak?
Sure. No, this isn't about like I dropped Bell for the same reason. This is not about Bell. This is not about you. This is not about anyone in particular. This is about I've observed. I've been here. Andrew and I are having a little discourse. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I just wanted to let the thing about Andrew is Andrew knew about Aqua's Discord. He was showing pictures of all of
Her
us
Discord?
that had
Wait,
had
I don't know about her
channels.
Discord. Don't say
Oh
that.
my
I
God,
speak?
that's
Can
not
I
true. I
speak?
sent you a message.
Yes, you fucking do, because I personally
Can I
told
speak?
you.
Oh.
I personally
I don't
told
even
you
know how to
that
work
that bitch has a file. She has a whole channel with my legal name, and the only thing in it is information about me. She has one about Robert. She has one about August. She has one about
She has
everybody.
about 20 of us.
Yeah, but I don't know
Twenty
how
of us on that list.
I barely go on
Carmen
Discord.
are on
Andrew,
there.
I told
Can
you
I
that
speak?
night,
Hold
Andrew.
on,
Don't you
ladies,
fucking lie on this panel.
Yeah, okay. That's one thing I don't go on.
Well, no, well, but ladies.
Can I speak and I'll drop?
Hold on. Well, and I'll let you. But when Andrew's file and his family's, because they're gonna hate him even more because God knows they're only letting him do what he's doing because they don't want him to relapse.
Speak on it.
When his file and they will hate him on that day because God knows he can't contribute comes out, who's gonna be kicking and screaming? And guess who's gonna be not having a bad week?
That's gonna happen.
Everyone here.
Did he just say they turn on each other? I've been over there rocking with them forever.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Go ahead, Ray.
Yeah, I didn't want to overspeak anyone, but the thing that I wanted to bring to attention, and I'll drop, Andrew has been very aware of this server of Aqua's. And in Aqua server, there is an entire list of channels with multiple of our names on there dedicated to
Facts.
doxing our information. and it's a very dangerous situation. Andrew knew it. Also, Andrew knew about it was agreed upon that the doxing live yesterday morning was going to be on his panel at 10 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. Andrew knew everything about this. He knew exactly what pictures, who was going to be involved. He knew that it was going to be directed to. He
Did I
knew
know
that,
any of this? How would I know this?
because it was said on your panel the night. I watched it, Andrew. We all watched it. It was all discussed with you, and you said that it was okay to do it on your panel the next morning because you were saying that.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. This is crazy. I don't ever speak up. I don't ever join panels, and I don't speak up. But Andrew, you knew everything that was going to happen, and you also too were very okay with the direction being pointed to Aqua's Discord from your live that morning, yesterday morning. You knew that it was going to be directed to Aqua's Discord VC, where it was going to be an even more intense and even like a deeper dive into doxing every single one of us. You saw the picture of every name that was listed on Aqua's Discord, doxing every fucking one of us. How the fuck can you sit there and say that you care about Robert, August, Bex, any fucking body, Carmen, anybody, knowing that those names are on that fucking list? It's fucking disgusting, Andrew, and you've known about this.
Shut up. I didn't know about shit. Stop.
It's funny. You see that?
It's
funny.
so funny.
It's so
I'll
funny.
take as much responsibility. I'm sorry.
Andrew.
Listen, I am sorry. I am sorry.
Andrew.
It is
But
so
like, you
funny.
did know.
I think it's funny.
You did
It's
know it
funny.
was going to go down, Andrew. Like, I was there. Like,
Can I
you
get a
did
better
know.
look at that palm
I
tree?
don't think the intentions were for it to go down on your platform, but you allowed somebody to sit up there and say that they were going to have it on their platform at a certain time on a certain day, and that they were going to release it. And
It's
you
so
were awake
funny.
for that part. You were awake
It's
for
What
funny.
though? Release what though?
Shut the fuck up, heroin addict. Shut up. It's so funny. It's so funny. And when your parents look at you like they always have, I think that will be so funny. I think it's gonna be funny.
Parents love me.
Really? No, they don't. It's 2019.
His
They
parents don't
only
love him.
they no, I know. They pray, Andrew. They pray that
Robert,
you won't become what you were just a few years ago.
Robert, you want to know how I know they don't love him?
Andrew, no, can I hold on?
Oh, sorry.
Andrew, look at yourself. You're 38 years old and you look
I'm
like
good.
a former addict. You look disgusting. You don't think your parents look at you like you are? They do. My parents look at my brother just the same way as you. He's the same age.
Yeah, but they
No,
love me.
they pray. They
Hey,
pray.
Robert, can I
They
tell
pray
you
that
how
they
I
can.
know
They
they
pray
don't?
that they can give you enough that you don't become what you just were. They hope that you don't unalive. That's why you live in their house. You live in their rental. You live in their rental. You don't have anything. At 40 years old, you have nothing. No, you don't. And guess what? Your girlfriend, fake. Your girlfriend, fake. If you think that anyone looks at you like you're other than just like this scrawny, ugly little freak,
Kind of got a
One does.
belly.
I think it will be a funny day. It will be not like a big day. It'll be a good week. It'll be a good week when your family looks at you the way they always have. And they will. Again. It'll be a good week.
I've had a good week. What about you, Robert?
I'm having a good week.
We love to
I'm
see it.
having
for
a good
me.
week. Rachel, why don't his parents love him?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. I can read straight through Andrew. His parents, they give him money, they don't give him hugs. He seeks validation on this app because he doesn't get it in his real life. I'm one of these people who comes from a very, very wealthy family who does not give validation through hugs. My dad loves to give out money, not hugs. Andrew wants desperately hugs from his family.
You're so stupid. This is funny.
No, I'm not stupid at all. I'm your same age, and I can tell you that's exactly what.
So bad for you.
I read right through you, honey.
I think I mean what's sad, Rachel, is that I think we all see right through. We do. I think everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's sad. It is sad. And what's even sadder is that just like my brother, you look at him, you think to yourself, he doesn't like that frame, that slight physique. It's not going to last very long. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
You look at him, you say, with that heroin addict voice, and then that little slight physique, it's like, wow, there's not much more.
Well, also too, Robert, addicts, they revert back to the age that they were first sober. So I see a level of immaturity in him, but also to see something very sad in him that
They're doxing each other. Shut up.
Dox? How are we
Like,
doxing
stop.
each other?
You're
No, we're not.
me.
We're not.
Guys,
How can I possibly be doxing myself? I'm just talking about coming from a very wealthy family.
We're talking about you. We're talking about you. We're talking about you. I'm sorry, Andrew, that it's not a bad week for us, but it is for you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Robert, my week's good.
Good. I'm glad.
It won't be.
But you know what you know
It
what,
will
Rachel,
be,
people
though.
you know what, Rachel, people like him, after as many like rehab stays as he's had, it's hard to have a bad week.
This isn't a big deal.
Your parents have looked at you so
Rob-
your parents have looked at you so pathetic your
Robert.
whole life. And you're 40 years old. You never accomplished anything. You
Robert.
still live in one of their homes.
Robert,
You still
you know
live
what,
in one of
Robert?
their
I'm not even going
homes.
to talk about his
Robert,
addiction.
Robert,
I'm just
you
going to
still
talk
live in
about
one
his
of their
dependence on
homes.
his parents at his age. I don't care to say that I told my dad to cut me off probably 10 years ago because I had a level of like pride and ego, and I have made a certain, I own my own home without my dad.
Hey, Andrew, you know what? Hold on, Rachel.
Okay.
Andrew, you know what you should go do now? You should start a live. You should do that.
Oh, you drop him. Okay.
Robert, listen, I know that I triggered him by saying that he desperately wants a hug by his dad. He don't want $100 bill. He don't want anything. He wants a hug by his dad, and he don't get it from his parents.
I disagree with you on that. Because people like Andrew, they want nothing more than the $100. You want to know why, Rachel? Because the truth is about Andrew is he's still an addict. He drinks every night. I hear him making his drinks. Everybody does.
You want me to tell you what he thinks?
And he still uses marijuana every night. Every night.
Smoking.
You wanna know what he really thinks?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So, addicts only think about one thing. They don't give a shit about their daddy. They don't give a shit about their mom. They don't give a shit if you're a good wife. They don't give a shit about your girlfriend. They don't give a shit about the children. All they care about is themselves. All they care about is themselves.
What are you reading from? Greenlick?
I'm not reading. All addicts care about is themselves. They worry about themselves. They worry about their money. They worry about their self-esteem. They worry about why they're broke at a certain age. They worry about why, like, they've been in crimes. They're worried about why they're still a loser. They're worried about how to get high. 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 They don't give a shit about you, Robbie. They don't give a shit about you, Trey. They don't give a shit about you, Bex. They don't give a, and you know what?
No, that's not true.
You know what's
Mark,
true?
that's not true. Addicts
Wait.
We
care
all
about
we
people.
all know
That's
it's not
crazy.
true.
Oh,
We all know it's not true.
and
Everyone
you know,
here knows it's not true. Liar.
hey, wait, can I get high off
The
of,
addicts care.
no, they don't. They don't care about
They
anything
don't.
but
You don't.
themselves.
Yeah,
You know, and you know
he's
what?
right.
If you can get high on a live and you
If
can
you
get
care,
like
I
a,
wouldn't be here.
if you can get an adrenaline rush off a live, guess what? I'll make that live happen. I'll make that live happen no matter what. I'll make that live happen and I'll have so much crazy shit go down. I'll get high on it. I'll get high on it watching people suffer. I'll get high on it watching people squeal. I'll feel all that power.
You
I'll
right.
feel important. I want to feel important. Why? Because really, I don't want to say it out loud, but I'm a piece of shit. I don't like myself. I haven't liked myself since I was 8 years old. I've never liked myself. I know I'm a liar. I'm a manipulator. I'm a son of a bitch that never respected anybody for anything because I've never done anything respectful in my fucking life. So I wouldn't even know what self respect is. So what am I going to do? I'm going to fill that hole I have.